In 2022, police in an unknown U.S. state received a call from a woman claiming that her house had been broken into, stating that she returned home from some shopping to find the front door wide open, despite the rest of the family being away on holiday. Police would then promptly arrive and ask the woman a few questions before searching the property.
Police. Anyone inside? Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
One of the two police officers is upstairs when they notice multiple doors opening as if someone were up there with them. However, the officer would soon realize that the house was empty, but this bizarre experience didn't end there.
Downstairs, clear.
Despite having seen doors opening on their own and now hearing phantom footsteps rushing towards them, the police officer decides that there is no threat and begins to leave. If this body cam footage hadn't been recorded, this creepy situation would arguably be something no one would believe. Unfortunately, this is something police officers and emergency response teams deal with from time to time. This was definitely something bizarre, but not something totally unbelievable, like the next video. On May 1st, 2023, police were called to a residential address in a Las Vegas neighborhood after a family stated something non-human was outside their house. Body cam footage shows police questioning residents about an alleged UFO crash. After a few residents reported a loud noise, claiming that they'd seen dark green beings with glowing eyes in their own backyard.
Did you see it?
Huh?
Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with lights.
Can we go outside?
I have a video in the back. You can see.
I see a cat over there.
No, please can you check because this kid is not gonna let you sleep.
A police officer would continue to question the family that originally called in, and based on their frightened state, their responses seemed real and genuine.
Did you guys have, I'm sorry, no surveillance, no video?
The cameras don't belong to us.
So that's from the company camera. So
Hasta los postes de luz.
on the post, one of the posts.
There's one back there, but doesn't.
Got a camera on the post here. Over here, I'll show you.
Where is the light?
Yeah, the landlord has it, so they don't have access to it, but someone else has access to it. So yeah, like I said, we'll ATL the area, and we'll be around here for the night.
I'm
So
going to the hotel, man.
yeah, I don't blame you.
However, when asked if they had seen any video or surveillance on what they had seen that night, the family unfortunately said no, claiming only their landlord had access to it, which was disappointing after having just told the police they had seen, quote, green-colored men, not human, with the eyes glowing. As the police officer stated, a call like this usually wouldn't be cause for concern, although another officer a couple of miles away noticed something in the sky, just moments before this very family called in, giving more validity to their story. Family members stated that police failed to keep them updated on the strange encounter, but shared that men in black suits would later drive past their house multiple times in the days following. In October of 2022, a man flagged down Deputy Jonathan Pazmino Alvarez on a street in Tampa, Florida. He told the deputy that his 2011 white Chevrolet Silverado had just been stolen with his 4- and 8-year-old inside.
All right, let me figure it out. Okay, put that bottle away. Put that bottle away. Okay, put that bottle away. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to step out of the car and help me out. Okay? What do you mean, not you?
Not me.
Okay. So let me figure out. I don't know what's going on.
Step out till you figure it out.
You're gonna step out. I cannot let you. Give me the car keys. Give me the car keys. Give me the car keys.
I know where your dad is.
I know where your dad is. I saw him running this way. Give me the car keys. I'm not asking you twice. Give me the car keys. All right. Step out.
I don't know.
I step out. I need to figure out. I cannot let you in the car.
If I step out, you're gonna punch me.
I'm not gonna punch you, bro. No, I promise you.
You will.
I promise you.
You will. If I step out, you're gonna punch me.
Razor 103.
Razor 103.
Get it on 94.
Unit 694 at 15th and 137.
Is this?
Yeah.
All right, step out of the
No,
car.
it's not my dad.
Step out of the car, bro.
Alvarez pursued the truck and was able to conduct a traffic stop within minutes. Bodycam footage shows the moments the deputy approached the car and got 37-year-old Kevin Smith out of the driver's seat. As you've just heard, Alvarez can be asking Smith to step out of the car several times while Smith repeatedly responded, "It's not me." The children clearly state that this is not their dad. Fortunately, Deputy Jonathan Pazmino Alvarez thought quickly on his feet and pulled Smith from the truck just in time. Smith was arrested without incident, and the children were safely returned to their father. However, this video serves as a reminder to always keep your vehicles locked and your children safe inside your house. On the 13th of August 2018, police were called to an address in Colorado after a woman named Shannon had been reported missing by her friend Nicole. Little did he know at the time, the responding police officer was to capture one of the most surreal and disturbing moments in his life.
How you guys doing? What's that?
Do you remember me?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
How you been?
Hi.
You Nicole?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on?
So my friend, we were out of town for a business trip this weekend,
All right.
and I dropped her off at 2 o'clock this morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant. She wasn't feeling well, and she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9, and I told her to let me know if she needed me to take her. She's got 2 little girls, and she was very distraught over the weekend, wasn't eating normally or drinking, and we kept trying to force it on her because she's pregnant. Her husband and her supposedly are separating, but she didn't know this. She thought they were just having issues. He disclosed that to me today.
Okay.
Because I called him and I was like, have you talked or heard from Shanann since she left for work this morning? Because I can't get a hold of her. I've called, I've texted. Her car's in the garage. Her shoes she wears every single day are by the front door.
She only has one vehicle?
No, they only have the one vehicle in his work truck.
Okay. That's what I'm asking. There's
She
not
took the girls and went on a play date, but they're 4 and 2. She went on a play date. Why wouldn't she take in a car?
It wasn't until later did everyone learn that Chris Watts in the gray sweatshirt had killed his wife and 2 daughters earlier that morning. Unfortunately for Chris, his wife's friend Nicole had acknowledged she wasn't answering her phone, which resulted in the original 911 call.
What's that?
Nothing on there.
You just have to
My
back
camera.
the truck up to the garage.
Lay down.
Loaded my stuff up in my coolers, my water jugs, my book bag, my computers, some of the tools that I had from the toolbox. I knew I was going to have to do some pumping unit rubbers today. That's why I was out so far.
Is this on continually
Yep.
recording?
Yep. Well,
It's not. Is it
any
motion or is it?
event.
Okay, so it's motion.
Chris was to pretend he had no idea where his wife and 2 daughters were for almost an hour. However, if that wasn't disturbing enough, the next-door neighbor had unknowingly caught Chris leaving at 5 in the morning on one of his motion cameras. The body cam footage literally shows the moment Chris realizes he's probably not going to get away with what he's done.
My detective just showed up, so he'll probably want to talk to you. He'd probably, like I said, he might have you call at the bank and see if there's any kind of activity.
Because if there was any sort of action out there,
his cameras,
I would have got it.
What makes this even more bizarre is that for the half minute that the neighbor changes back to regular TV programming, a commercial is playing for a National Geographic episode, showing an unborn fetus and a skeletal head sunk in crude oil. Which is odd because Chris buried Shannon in a shallow grave near an oil storage facility and dumped his children's bodies into crude oil tanks. Emergency teams and first responders do an amazing job saving the lives of people they've never met. Such was the case in this next video. In June of 2022, Wisconsin Police Department shared the moment police and firefighters raced to save a 3-year-old boy from a house fire.
Michael! Hey, back up! Get out of here! Back up!
Can you hear me?
MJ!
MJ, can you hear me?
MJ, come on, buddy!
MJ! It's the police!
It's okay, buddy, come on!
MJ!
The police had arrived on scene first and were alerted to a child still in the house. After breaking a window and calling out the boy's name, they still had no luck. A firefighter operator was close behind and begun breaking down a window frame.
16 as well. Get up there, Hawk, get up there! I got him. Go to the front, to the front.
Mets are back here, I think.
Go.
Mets!
3-year-old!
Where are Mets?
As you've just seen, the neighbors are disturbed to learn a child remained in the burning building the entire time. Fortunately, police officers were able to get the 3-year-old boy to an ambulance, saving his life, where he would then make a full recovery days later. A vivid and scary reminder that smoke alarms save lives and should be installed in every place you sleep. This next video should act as a lesson to anyone that things are not always as they seem. At about 7:30 p.m. on the 5th of May 2021, police were called to an industrial area in Seattle after anonymous calls were made regarding a zombie-looking woman walking the streets.
Hey! I don't know exactly. Oh, ma'am, fire is coming to check you out. You want to tell us what's going on? You want to just say it? Hey.
The officers quickly noticed the unknown woman was covered in blood and in pain, though clearly not wanting to speak to anyone. This went on for some time before paramedics turned up.
I'm not sure what would be the blood and what is makeup or
all of this is on me, like makeup and stuff. I haven't seen actually any real blood as of yet. What I can so far tell, I mean, even this here, that's not real blood either. That's all like either fake blood or it's sticky, like a glue.
It appeared that the woman was dripped from head to toe in fake blood, fake cuts, and vast amount of makeup, thus giving her zombie-like appearance. Despite this, the police and paramedics continued to give her the benefit of the doubt, as that is their job and what they've been trained to do. However, unfortunately, sometime later it was found out that this was nothing more than a type of publicity stunt against vaccines, stating that she was no one's lab rat. A complete waste of officers' time, resources, and energy. Unlike this next story. You never really know what someone has been through in their life, and if this footage had never been released, it might not have ever been believed. Police body cam video captured the dramatic rescue of a woman who was left chained to the floor of a Kentucky home for 2 days straight.
Which window she kick out? We see a ladder.
Louisville Metro police officers would climb through a second-floor window of a decrepit house after neighbors reported hearing a woman screaming for help. The officers tried to break into the building by kicking down doors and windows, only to find the home completely barricaded.
Is anybody else in there? He did what? Is he Hispanic? Where's the key on there?
He's got it on his feet. And he's got it on his feet.
The woman held captive had a chain and padlock around her neck and was locked tightly to the floor. Fortunately, the police were able to break it away from the floorboards and remove her from the house. The estranged boyfriend responsible was later arrested and faced kidnapping and assault charges. Thankfully, the neighbors got involved as it most likely saved her life. Police service assistants Josh Zuniga and Greg Fuez from Texas Police Department received multiple calls in late October of 2020, with reports of people seeing an 8-foot creature.
I'm sure of what kind of animal it is, but it's 8 or 9 feet tall. The caller is going to be several teenagers. They advise they're not sure what the figure is. It's the size of a gorilla, and it's blocking the entrance to a complex.
Officers would respond to the odd and eerie call-ins with apprehension, as they really had no idea what they were about to pull up on.
Yeah, you are getting the unknown gorilla type of animal that is walking, and you know, if somebody and they saw you, oh, they'd flip.
Yeah, this character's name is Sai.
Okay.
And it's based on your psychological image of what fear is. So that's on nothing specific, just your imagination. That's why you probably got a lot of different descriptions.
Yeah. Okay.
Because nothing's here you see is normal.
Unlike the Las Vegas body cam footage, this particular video did not turn out to be aliens or even a monster as the police report suggested. Luckily for the officers, this was nothing more than a really creative Halloween costume a few nights before the 31st.